You swore this time was different. You made the plan, set the alarm, hyped yourself up like, let's go, this is it. But here you are again, stuck, drained, halfway through and already ready to quit. And maybe the worst part? You don't even know why. You want it, you care, you tried. So why does it always end like this? Let me say this clearly. This isn't your fault. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just trapped in a cycle you were never taught how to escape. This isn't a quick fix. It's 7 clear steps that'll change the way you approach quitting. So watch all the way through or you'll miss the piece that makes it click. Section 1. The real culprit. Internal overload. You've got emotional RAM just like your laptop, and it's limited. But most of us are running 47 open tabs, worrying about bills, overthinking texts, mentally replaying a conversation from 3 days ago, planning your entire future at 2 a.m. Oh, and don't forget the 7 alarms labeled "Start Today" that you keep snoozing. It's no wonder you feel stuck. You're not quitting because you're weak. You're quitting because you're overloaded. Mental clutter drains your focus. It hijacks your energy before you even begin. Think about it. Ever try starting something new when your mind already feels like a browser freezing up? It's not willpower you're lacking. It's capacity. You can't run at 100% when your brain's at 4% battery and screaming, "Please close some tabs." And still, we blame ourselves. We call it laziness. So before we talk about building consistency, we have to clear space. Section 2. The addiction to unrealistic standards. Imagine running on a treadmill that speeds up every time you take a step. No matter how fast you move, it's never enough. You're exhausted, but the machine keeps demanding more. That's what perfectionism feels like. And most of us are addicted to it. We set impossible standards. If we don't wake up at 5 a.m., journal, drink lemon water, work out, crush our job, and build a side hustle, all before noon, we feel like we've failed. But where did that come from? A lot of it came from social media. Everyone looks like they have it together, but the truth is they're not better. They're just better at curating their breakdowns. So we compare ourselves to highlight reels and wonder why our real life feels like a mess. Discipline without grace becomes punishment, and no one thrives under punishment. You don't need to hustle harder, you need to build smarter, with rhythms that honor your limits instead of ignoring them. Let's stop sprinting on a treadmill that never leads anywhere. Section 3. How to break the pattern. It starts with what I call the 3-part reset. Simple, no fluff, no buzzwords. Just 3 steps to shift the cycle. Number 1. Rest. Not crash and burn rest. I mean intentional pauses. Take breaks before your body forces you to. Put your phone down. Close the tab. Breathe. You're allowed to pause, not just when you're falling apart. Number 2. Reframe. Progress isn't supposed to be pressure. It's supposed to be process. Stop measuring success by how fast you go. Start asking, am I building something I can actually keep going? Number 3. Return. You fell off? Cool. Get back in the game. Without the guilt trip. Come back with better boundaries, clearer goals, more self-awareness. Don't start over. Start wiser. You're allowed to rest and still be ambitious. You're allowed to take breaks and still build big things. You're allowed to move slow and still win. The point isn't to go harder, it's to stop breaking yourself trying to prove you're strong. You already are. Section 4. Redefining success and progress. Most people don't quit because it's hard. They quit because they expected it to feel like a movie montage. But real success is not sexy. It's repetitive. It's brushing your teeth kind of boring. It's doing small, unglamorous things consistently. And here's where most people get trapped. They think every day has to be a breakthrough, but sometimes progress is just showing up without fanfare. That's why you need to start thinking in terms of minimum viable effort. Not crush 2 hours at the gym. Just change into workout clothes and move for 10 minutes. Not build a 7-figure brand overnight. Just write 1 sentence today. It sounds small, but that's the point. Small wins stack. They build identity, momentum, confidence, and that's what turns you from a starter into a finisher. Most people burn out because they go all in on day 1, then crash by day 4. But the ones who win, they lower the bar so they can walk over it every day. Because discipline isn't about intensity, it's about showing up when no one's clapping. Section 5. Building an anti-quit environment. Here's something nobody tells you. Your environment beats your motivation every time. You can have the best intentions, the perfect plan, all the hype in the world, but if your environment doesn't support your goals, you'll burn out fast. So let's fix that. Number 1, make your goals visible. Don't just keep them in your head. Put them on a whiteboard, sticky note, phone lock screen. Somewhere you'll see them every day. A visible goal stays real. A hidden one gets forgotten. Number 2, reduce friction. Make it ridiculously easy to win. Want to read more? Leave the book on your bed. Set your space up so success feels automatic. Number 3, choose accountability. Find someone who checks in and not someone who shames you. You don't need a drill sergeant. You need a teammate. Success is about building systems that carry you through the days when motivation disappears, and trust me, it will. Section 6, final identity shift. Let's get one thing straight. You're not a quitter. You're someone who's finally learning how to protect their energy. Big difference, right? You weren't failing. You were running on fumes. You weren't lazy. You were overloaded. You didn't give up. Your body just called time out because your mind wouldn't. So here's the reframe. What if the real flex is sticking with your own pace? Not the internet's pace, not your friend's pace. Yours, because burnout isn't proof that you're weak. It's proof that you cared so much. You ignored your limits trying to keep up. But now you know better. You've moved from burnout to balance. From all or nothing to just enough. From punishing yourself to protecting your peace. You don't need more motivation. You need to stop betraying your own capacity. Honor your limits. Build systems that serve you. And show up as someone who isn't trying to crush it, just trying to keep showing up. That's where real power lives. So what now? You've broken the pattern. You've seen the cycle. Now it's time to rebuild from a better place. The next video will show you exactly how to regain momentum, even after weeks or months of burnout, self-doubt, or ghosting your goals. Because you don't have to be perfect. You just have to come back. And remember this, the most dangerous version of you is the one who doesn't quit. Not because it's easy, but because you finally know how to rest, reset, and rise again. You're ready. Let's go.